Ugh. Yes, sir. What's up, my peopleization? It's the man with the master plan, King Shabazz, and we back at it again, man. RTK Podcast, Real Talk with Kings. We doing this one solo, man. This episode, man, I'm solo dolo. It's my brother T9 birthday today, man. So we want to get it fat. Happy birthday! Shout out to my brother T9 and Mello, man. He caught up in traffic. Ain't gonna be able to make it this episode, but you already know what it is, man. We gonna go ahead and hold it down. Y'all already know, man. It's RTK Podcast. Ain't nothing gonna stop this. But before we get the show started, man, I want to give a huge, fat shout out to everyone that's tuned in to RTK Podcast, man. So I want to go down the way, man. All the listeners across the world, man. Huge, major shout out, man, to the home team, St. Louis, man. Shout out to Memphis, Chicago, Nashville, Minnesota, Atlanta, New Jersey, Dallas, the whole entire DMV, Macon, Houston, friends. Shout out to all our listeners and friends, man. We appreciate y'all. Our listeners in Brazil, Australia, man. All the listeners all the way across the world, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. RTK Podcast, Real Talk with Kings. But y'all already know what it is, man. This episode, man, it's a deep topic, a deep episode, man. Discussing something that's really real, man. We need to talk about that, and that's breaking the generational curse. You know what I'm saying? But before we tap in, man, let's go ahead and get into what's the word on the wire, man? How let me see what's going on. Word on the wire. Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer charged in killing of George Floyd, was released on $1 million bond Wednesday. Chauvin is facing a murder and manslaughter charges after video showed him kneeling on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds during the arrest on May 25th. He's due back in court on March of 2021. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy, man. Dude shouldn't even be held. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't even have no chance to set no bond at all, man. Dude is a brutal murderer. You know what I'm saying? He straight killed George Floyd in broad daylight, broad camera, with no regard, and didn't care about, you know what I'm saying, what the repercussions came with it. You know what I'm saying? And how is he out walking the streets? You know what I'm saying? But they're arresting protesters in the wake, you know what I'm saying, in protesters. People are protesting because of murderers like him that's a part of the police force. You got protesters that got that bond is $1 million, you know what I'm saying, for protesting, for fighting for what is right within the community. How do they have the same, you know what I'm saying, how they had the same cost of getting out of prison, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you shouldn't even be going to jail for protesting because you fight for what's right. Then Derek Chauvin, dude shouldn't even be out on the streets at all, even have an opportunity to come out on the streets at all. Now, if the roles was reversed and that was a black man, knee on the neck of a white man, would it took that long for him to get prosecuted? Which took, I want to say what, like they say 5 days after he killed him. They told him, oh, that was the fastest we prosecuted anyone. Come on, get out of here, man. Somebody get murdered, you know what I'm saying, and they getting prosecuted that day. But if, like I said, if the shoe was on the other foot, would that man have opportunity to be out on bail right now as we speak? No, not at all, not at all. So it's just crazy, man. It's not even really shocking anymore, man. Going down to what him being out on bail, because this is a constant, regular basis thing with our country, and this is what's wrong with our country right now. You know what I'm saying? You have these people getting out on bail, doing these horrendous crimes, and they're not being punished for it. So that's why they feel it's okay to do this. So, you know what I'm saying? It's sad, it's disheartening, but I'm not really shocked about it, because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They get away with things like this, man. They get away with murdering us and not having to face no repercussions for murdering us. So it's a sad story. You know what I'm saying? Sad situation, man. But to all the soldiers out there on the front line still fighting, man, it's so much work to be done, and we got to keep pushing, keep fighting, and we got to keep fighting for change, man. You know what I'm saying? We may not see it in our lifetime, We're not gonna see it today. We're not gonna see it tomorrow. But we got to keep fighting, keep pushing, and spark the brains of the next generation to come, so they can have it better than what we had. Just like our, our ancestors have done. But another news: Colin Kaepernick is publishing company is putting out a collection of 30 essays over the next 4 weeks about abolishing police and prison. The project is titled Abolition for the People, the Movement for a Future Without Policing Prisons. Kaepernick envisioned and began on the project following the deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. The demand, and it's titled The Demand for Abolition. In the introduction, Kaepernick writes, the murders of Taylor and Floyd forced our nation to grapple with the devastation of police terrorism. Not only do the police prisons fail to make us safer, but reform has only strengthened their most toxic, ingrained practices. And it's just real, man. That's Colin Kaepernick doing his thing as usual, speaking facts and telling the truth of what's going on within our community. And I think this is dope for Colin Kaepernick. He's using his platform to continue to shed light and to inform the people on social issues and social injustices. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you must do. When you're a powerful voice and a pillar within the community, you have to give back to the community that put you on that level to be where you at right now. So that's giving back to the community at its fullest, and we need to have these uncomfortable conversations, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting back and not saying anything and just letting these injustices go on in our community it's just sick of you know what I'm saying? That's just to make you just make you heartless and gutless, seeing your people do that, you know what I'm saying? The same people that look just like you, and if you didn't have all that wealth and you didn't have all that fame and power, that could easily been you on the streets, you know what I'm saying? That could be easily you shot down in the streets, or someone had their knee on your neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Or that could have been you that was walking home from the gas station at night and being followed and terrorized and murdered, you know what I'm saying, for having a hoodie on and some Skittles, So it's like a lot of different things, man, we have to broaden our perspectives on. And it's a community thing. We all have to come together and come on one accord to do this. You know what I'm saying? We need all the entertainers, you know what I'm saying? People with higher platforms to do their due diligence, and we have to do our due diligence as well. You know what I'm saying? As regular, everyday people, you know what I'm saying? Middle class, you know what I'm saying? Lower class, upper class, whatever it is. If your skin is black, you need to be fighting for the change, you know what I'm saying? That's desperately needed in the world, because this has been going on for over 400 plus years, you know what I'm saying? And we got to break these generational curses. We got to break the generational curses. So shout out to the legend, man, Colin Kaepernick, man. Keep fighting, man. Appreciate you for the people. Most definitely appreciate you for standing on the front lines and riding with us, man, for sure. But I also want to touch into a disturbing story I seen earlier this week, man. Tyler dies in a hot car after father refused to let officers break window. 27-year-old Sidney Deal locked his keys in the car, and he didn't want, and he left his daughter in the car, where she was in the car for over an hour. And he wanted the windows. The officers wanted to break the windows, but he did not want the windows broken on his car because he didn't want to pay for the expensive damages. And in the result of this story, his 1-year-old daughter ended up dying because her father did not want to spend the money to fix a broken window. Come on now. You mean to tell me that the life of your daughter is not worth breaking that window? Come on now. So you break that window, all right, you can always replace that window. No matter how much money it costs, I don't care what the cost is, you can always replace that window. You cannot replace your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can make another child, but you can never replace that individual, your daughter. That's a life. You mean to tell me that your car window on your car is more important than the life of your daughter, your flesh and your blood? if I'm anywhere near connected or close to this dude, I'm done. I'm done fucking with him flat out. Just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it 100. Cause you mean to tell me that your own flesh and blood, you don't care about your own flesh and blood. Your daughter comes from you. She is of you. Part of her is you. You mean to tell me that a funky ass car window is more important than your own daughter's life? Come on, man. Come on, man. You mean to tell me that's more important than your own daughter's life? So if I'm looking at you as a partner, you know what I'm saying, a cousin, uncle, you know what I'm saying, I know his baby mother, I know she like, oh my God, she really looking like, man, this is the man I chose to conceive and have a child with. He don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So ladies, we gotta keep it 100, man. You really gotta just pay attention to who y'all deciding to lay down with. Cause when you have a child with someone, y'all connected for life. You know what I'm saying? Even though this baby is gone, this woman is still connected with this man for life. You know what I'm saying? I know she looking at him with all type of disdain. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you really mean to tell me that you put your child, you done put our child's life second and put the well-being of your car window before that? Our child died because you didn't want to pay the expenses. Come on, dog, man. That dude is a sucker, flat out sucker for real, man. You know, that's that baby girl, she didn't deserve it, man. She did not deserve it. Come on now. A car window. Man, let that be my daughter, man. I've been walking around 10 years, 20 years without no car window. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's to save the life of my child, my daughter, my flesh and blood. Come on now. Fathers, we gotta protect our daughters, man. You know what I'm saying? And she probably couldn't even comprehend it or understand it, but she's saying it like, oh man, she probably not able to physically say, oh, she's 1 year old. She couldn't say, oh, man, Daddy, you mean tell me this quarter that much to you? But she probably was thinking that and looking at it because babies are very intelligent. They process. That's where us as humans, we process everything while we young. Our mind is most receptive. It's like a sponge. So you mean to tell me she's looking at her like, oh, this is my father. And you mean to tell me he really gonna let me sacrifice my life for this window? Come on, man. I don't even understand how you could live with yourself as a man at the end of the point. Like, dog is a straight up sucker, man, for real. Flat out. That's some whole shit, man, for real. So rest in peace, rest in power to that beautiful young soul, man. That baby girl, man. She did not deserve to go out like that. And the temperature, and they was in Las Vegas. I forgot to say that. Las Vegas is extremely hot in the middle of a desert. They said, I think the temperature was like 100 and over 100 degrees. So it was hot, you know what I'm saying? Very hot. And she was in the car for over an hour. So like I said, man, the more you dig deep into the story, dude's a straight sucker. So he's arrested. I think he's arrested for, he's held in custody for, I believe, I want to say manslaughter. You know what I'm saying? Reckless endangerment. You know what I'm saying? They need to throw the book at his ass. He need to be thrown under the prison. Flat out, man. Like, you mean to tell me a car window is more important than your own child? Those straight sucker, man. But, oh yeah, shout out to my brother, man. Ye and DTV, man. Y'all subscribe to Ye and DTV, man. My brother Daryl, man. They doing their thing, man. Him and his girl, man. So shout out to him, the support. I see you in the chat. But, also, man, legendary pioneer Southern MC rapper Scarface needs a kidney. Now, everybody know, man, if you know me, Scarface, man, my third favorite all-time artist of all time, man, was taught so many lessons, man. Was taught so many things by this MC, man, like real life lessons, man, through his music, as far as how to carry yourself as a man, how you move in the world, man, just everything, man. Prolific author, you know what I'm saying, is dope MC, man. So he contracted COVID-19 some months back, I want to say back in March, and it had attacked his lungs and his kidneys. Now, it had shut down his his lungs. He was able to recover and got his the functioning of his lungs back together, but the function of his kidneys did not. They were shut down, and he went on to Twitter to ask for a kidney donor, and T.I. offered a cash reward for anyone willing to donate their kidney. So, man, I want to send my prayers out, man, to the legend, man, to the OG Scarface, man. it's crazy, man. He said he still hasn't fully recovered. He said his legs are feeling weak. He's not really having any strong feeling in his legs. Uh, he has he hasn't got his full smell or taste back fully. From due to getting COVID-19. So man, it's a hell of a it's a hell of a story, man. And he's been battling health issues for a minute now. So prayers go out to the legendary MC, man. Like I said, man, Squareface is a dope MC, man, dope individual, man. So prayers go out to the OG, man, and hopefully for a full recovery, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, man, it's 2020 has been a crazy year. 2020 has been a crazy year. So prayers go out to the legend, man, Squareface, and salute to T.I., man, for real, man, because he's heavily influenced because T.I. from the South and Squareface is a pioneer of the South, Southern hip hop. So man, much prayers go out to the brother, man, Brad Squareface Jordan, and salute to T.I. But man, let's go ahead and dig into it, man. Breaking the generational curses. And the reason why I want to touch on this topic, man, is because we are affected by the generational curses that's been played on us for so many years, and we fail to realize how it affects us in our daily life. You know what I'm saying? And how do we break it? We must study and go back and seeing how it affect our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? How it affect our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, so on and so forth. The things that they did that had them, you know what I'm saying, working and not progressing in life as you should. You know what I'm saying? Just having that broke mentality. You know what I'm saying? Just mind not focused on the things that really matter. We focus on the minuscule things like, oh, how I'm gonna look at this party, or how am I gonna looking for a good time, and actually putting our mind and our efforts into things that really matter. The lazy mindset. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? That's what's killing our people. You know what I'm saying? Laziness. You know what I'm saying? Laziness. Like, it's so many times and so many instances, and me personally, in so many situations, I know people who has great talents, great abilities and gifts, but are lazy and do not want to put the work in, and they're just surely just going off of just pure talent, and talent can only take you so far. It only takes you so far. So we're just relying on our talent and not really progressing and honing in and perfecting our skills and our craft. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get out of that lazy mindset. We have to get out that lazy mindset. Procrastination, that's another killer. Procrastination kills the nation. You know what I'm saying? We have to start holding ourselves accountable and look ourselves in the mirror and do some actual soul searching and be like, am I doing everything possible to better the lives for myself, my mother, my brother, my sisters, my father, my grandmother, auntie, uncles, partners? Am I really doing all that I can to really better my life and my situations, or am I just BS and half-ass? So we got to really hold ourselves accountable on these different things. We got to stop getting into the blame game. Oh, I ain't got this because that person ain't do this, or I ain't got that because this happened. Nah, we got to do that soul searching and be like, okay, I'm bullshitting on this aspect, or I'm not going hard on this aspect. I could be doing more research on this topic. I can be doing more research on that topic to get better at this. You know what I'm saying? Stop being lazy. Put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Your most successful people in the world, your true success stories, these people put in countless hours of work, hard determination, man, and just grind. You know what I'm saying? Grind. They didn't complain. They just got it in. You know what I'm saying? They just got it in. When everybody else was, oh, I'm finna go out, I'm finna go to a party, or I'm finna just go ahead and sleep, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm finna play the game. Nah, man, they put in their work. They was willing to sacrifice that leisure time to have fun and enjoy themselves because they're not living in the moment. You know what I'm saying? They're not living in the moment. They thinking 5, 10 years down the road from now. You know what I'm saying? They know that the things they do now, right now, in today's time, will determine and shape how they will be living 10 years from now, in 2030. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you have people right now making business moves and making plans for the future that will determine how they be living in 2030. Then you got those who still stuck in those that's still stuck in the generational curse, and their mind is still in 2020, or their mind in 2019, or their mind is in 2016 or 2015. Man, back in high school, man, I had this, I was cold, man, I was this, I was that, I had all, and then now you be clean at the party. All that, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's in the past. It's over with. It's over with. You living into yesterday's time, while life right now is passing you up. And I see that so many times, man. Like on Facebook, you will see people be like, "Hey, man, remember how I was, man. If you see this, tell me how I was in high school. Or if you see that, tell me how I used to move and did it and that." Come on, dog. It's over with. You've been out of high school in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? You've been out of high school 10 years and you still talking about high school. Come on now, then be the same ones. You got babies. You got a baby or babies with an S. You know, real life problems. You still stuck and still living in the past. You miserable about your life now, and you want to go back into a time where you feel like you on top. Nah, how about changing that mindset and changing that mentality and just going ahead and grinding and changing and make your future the best years of your life. Because believe it or not, man, a lot of people, really the highs for them are high school. It's sad to say. Their highs were in high school. Like, man, I mean, high school was this and that, man. I was homecoming king, prom king, and this and that. And once they hit once high school over with, life is a sharp decline. We got to stop living in the past. It's good to learn the mistakes that people have done in the past, but to live in the past and your mind still stuck in the past, that's where you'll never grow and never progress. And that's where you see these people at. Man, back in the day, man, I used to be this, I used to be that, I used to be this, I used to be that. What you doing now? What's the moves and what's the plans you making for now? You still living on back how things were back in the day. It's over with. That time over with and it's not coming back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, change yourself or conform who you are as a person to progress in life. No, I'm not saying that at all. But you have to be able to adapt to the new changes in the world, because the world is constantly changing, constantly evolving, and that's what life is all about: growth and constant elevation. So if you're not elevating and you steady going back to how things were, you will get left behind, and that's where you get those excuses. You know what I'm saying? If things were like this, I'll be boom. If things were like that, I'll be boom. Well, things ain't like this. Shit ain't like this. Shit changed. That's how life is, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to adapt and be able to grow to it. So we must, like I said, we must do the soul search. And like I said, I'm always tell you, I ain't never perfect. I'm far from perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing every day as we speak. You know what I'm saying? I got my struggles and my trials and tribulations, just like the next man or woman. But I'm always making a conscious effort to grow and get better each and every day. When I go to bed at night and I pray to God. You know what I'm saying? I pray for my health, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Mental and spiritual growth. But I also just pray for just to continue to get better. Pray for my family and the people around me and just continue to get better and keep positive individuals around me to keep my mind sharp and help myself continue to grow. I preach for wisdom, you know what I'm saying? And that's where you go to learn from the people who've made the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because life is it's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. It's different names to these stories. It's different. It's a little different scenarios, but for the most part, the plot is pretty much the same. It's trials and tribulations for every living creature that's put on earth. So you thinking you gonna walk the planet Earth with no problems and everything is gonna be right and everything's gonna be peaches and cream? Get that bullshit out your head. That's not reality. It's not true. You know what I'm saying? It's not true. It's not true at all. Life is about going through rough patches, and are you gonna be able to grow from it, or are you gonna lay down and be a victim of it? You know what I'm saying? Because them true hustlers and them true go getters in life, they don't look at it like life like why me? No, they look at life like try me, cause these hard times and these adversities gonna shape me into the individual that I know I can be. You know what I'm saying? So they take on all the challenges and adversity. So pretty much breaking the generational curses, we have to get rid of that victim. We gotta stop playing the victim. Oh, I'm the victim. Oh, God, why me? Jesus Christ, someone save me. Nah, man, we gotta be our own heroes. We gotta be our own saviors. We gotta save ourselves. We gotta stop waiting for somebody to come to our door and knock and take away all our troubles and all our worries. We gotta do that for ourselves. We have to be our own heroes. When you wake up and you look in the mirror, that's the hero you should see. Cause you were born with greatness. You were born with greatness. Greatness is already instilled within you from birth. So you just gotta manifest that out and perfect your craft and work it and show the world how great you are. Cause everybody has greatness in them. Especially us black kings and queens, man. We are gods amongst this earth. So we have to show our greatness. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing in life that could possibly happen is letting something die. You dying and while something is still alive inside of you. You know, I heard Tupac say something similar to that. Hold on, let me I don't want to misquote. I don't want to misquote the legend, you know. But you know what I'm saying, dying with so much potential in you. That's the worst possible thing you could ever do. You know what I'm saying? Like you got, man, I know y'all know these stories, man. Y'all know the messages where you be like, man, dude had so much potential in him, man. He was this and that. He was a hell of a speaker. He was a leader, but he just never quite, you know what I'm saying? He never quite just, boom. You know what I'm saying? He never just quite lived up to what he really could have been. It's always a what if story. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You don't never want to live in it. And that's another thing we gotta break. Man, I hate when people say this, man, I could have been in the league, but I just ain't go as hard. Why you ain't go as hard? If you truly believe and you knew you could have been in the league, why didn't you go as hard? Or I could have been the top of my firm, but I just didn't want to put in the work. Then why are you there then? Who goes somewhere and not who goes into a business or opportunity or adventure and not want to be the best? Because I know whatever I want to do, I want to be the best at it, you know? The number one, numero uno. So I'm not going to go into no situation, I'm cool with being the 15th. I'm cool with being 15th best or the 17th best or the 29th. Nah, man, I want to be the best. So them just excuses. It's just excuses why you didn't put in the work. That's all it is. So you just want to find that scapegoat to blame it on somebody. But here go the quote right here. Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside while still alive. Never surrender. That's from the late great Tupac, man. And that's real, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever, like I said, things are going to get hard. That's just what life is all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just life. You are always going to go through battles and challenges, but it's up to you to step up to the plate and take it on the chin, man. And you get hit in the jaw, you get knocked down. All right, shake that shit off, get back and keep fighting, keep pushing. Because that's what life is all about. You know what I'm saying? But life is going to tear you down, beat you up. But those who get revered, the ones we talk about years after they're gone, long gone, like Tupac, you know what I'm saying? I believe Nipsey Hussle gonna be like that. We talk about Nipsey Hussle like Nipsey Hussle still alive, and Nipsey Hussle been dead almost 2 years. You got Huey P. Newton, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Elijah Muhammad. These individuals, we talk about them right now to this day because of their strength when they faced adversity, how they took it on the chin. You know what I'm saying? How they were tear down and beat and destroyed, but never gave up and kept fighting. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, they had times where they was discouraged, you know what I'm saying, fell down. But no, they didn't say, they never gave up though. They never said, man, I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up on my dream. I ain't giving up on my goal. Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X, I ain't giving up on my people. Come on now. When people, you know, because I know black people then we turn our back on each other. It's sad to say, but we turn our backs on each other. But we still gotta stay down and stay to the ground with our people. You know what I'm saying? We can't give up on our people, even when our people give up on us. And when our people give up on us, it's just the lack of understanding. You know what I'm saying? It's not a full grasp of truly understanding one another. That's all it is. But we still have to hold our people down, because if we don't hold each other down, no one's going to hold us down. And that's just flat up, straight off the rip. So, accountability, man. Accountability. Then, another thing to break generational curses, man, we got to unlearn the bullshit we've been taught. You know what I'm saying? We have to. And just that the curses that will just pass down generation to generation to generation to generation. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you go to school and you get a good job and this and that, you know, and everything in life is gonna be fine, and you start a family, boom, that's good. Yeah, going to college, going to school, that's cool. That's cool, whatever. But let's start preaching ownership and the power of controlling our narrative and controlling what's ours. You know what I'm saying? Controlling our patterns and controlling the things that we create, because everybody is benefiting off of us, but we at the bottom of the food chain. You know what I'm saying? We're not benefiting off the things we create. Other people from outside sources are coming in and taking over of what we created, making billions off of it, and we getting little crumbs of it. No, we gotta start preaching to our children ownership. Let's stop preaching to our kids being workers, teaching them to be workers and being employees. No, let's teach them to be executives, CEOs, you know what I'm saying, creators and innovators. You know, we ain't gonna teach them, oh, go and apply for this and apply for that. No, let's teach them, hey, start this. You want to do this? You want to get into the media field? All right, forget going to CNN or NBC. You create you a NBC, a CNN, your version of it. You create it. You know what I'm saying? You build it. Or you want to start your own foundations and leagues and stuff like that. Don't join that. Build your own stuff. Build yours and create yours. Don't go in. Oh, let me go ask and all that. Build yours. We in a time now. Build yours. You have plenty of opportunities. We got so many platforms where you can become your own boss and your own creator, and you are your boss. Your boss is the person you see in the mirror. We living in that time, in that era, so go and do that. It should be no excuses. And we have so many people where we had people like that and done it in a time where it was so rare. They didn't even have no, like, your Jay Princes, your Master P's. They didn't really have nobody to look up to. So they was just learning as they go. We in a time now, we can go back and look at these people who done started their own and created greatness. We have to do that. You know what I'm saying? We have to be the ones that do that. We got it now. That all goes in and ties in. We gotta stop being lazy and put in that work, man. Put in that work and grind. Unlearn the BS, man. Unlearn. Get rid of that employee mentality and get that CEO boss mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, take. And then we gotta take accountability of things and begin to prioritize. Set us a plan. Set up some goals. You know what I'm saying? Write it down. Internalize it. You know what I'm saying? Manifestation is big. Think about it, man. Once you first thinking about an idea and write that down, put it to pen and paper, man. That is powerful. It is powerful. You think about it, the things you think about and say and speak and write about, man, that is powerful. You think it, you speak it into existence. You write it down. And once you write it down, you perform and prioritize and put the work in to make it come true. Make it come true. I know y'all done heard It's power within the tongue. That's true. It's power within your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You make your mind to tell you. Your mind is so powerful. It's crazy. Like, people really don't understand the power in the mind. And if you tell yourself that you're not gonna be nothing, I ain't gonna be shit in life, I ain't gonna be this, I ain't gonna be that. Well, that's probably true, because you thinking that. And once you think that, your whole action, your energy, and your mood and everything will show that. But if you say, man, I'm a boss, man, I don't care what it is. My situation that I'm in now, it's not gonna be my reality. It's not gonna be my reality forever. And I'm gonna put that work in to create this change and have a better life, and living a better life. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, oh, I'm just, man, my father left me when I was young, and my mom on drugs, and I'm in a low poverty community, and this, and then I'm just give up. You know, that's a slave mentality. That's a slave mentality. You know what I'm saying? But a free individual mentality. Okay, I know the situation I'm in. Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah, I know this. But now, what can I do, and what am I going? What are the things I can do to put myself, my family, my people in a better position to win? What is that? Cut out all the excuses, man. It's over with, man. Time for excuses is over with. Stop whining and start grinding. That's all I can say. Stop whining and start grinding. So, take responsibility, man. Prioritize. Get rid of laziness, man. And another thing too we have to break, that's a part of generational curses. The self-hate. Why do we hate each other so much? Why do we hate ourselves so much? Why? And it's sickening. That's a generational curse that goes all the way back to the Willie Lynch letter that separated and divided our people. You know, oh man, if the lighter skin is better than the darker skin, straight hair, curly hair is better than that coarse hair. Ain't no such thing as good hair. There's no such thing as good hair. Ain't no such thing as bad hair. Hair is hair. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as that. Ain't no such thing as, oh, lighter skin is better than the darker skin. All shades, all colors of black is beautiful. We have to start loving ourselves and stop pitting ourselves and dividing ourselves against one another. And it's funny because we had a topic about this. Does competition creates hate? And we were discussing this. Me and T now, we kind of like going back and forth about it. Then he was all like, competition destroy. You know what I'm saying? Competition is not good. Now, competing like on that level, like, oh, my skin color is better. That's toxic competition. I totally agree with that. That's toxic competition. My hair is straighter than you. Your hair ain't your hair nappy than mine. That's toxic competition. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is competing within a relationship. That's a recipe for disaster. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got more money than a woman. Oh, I got more money than my man. Yeah, he ain't shit. I can't respect him as a man because his pockets don't match mine. Come on, no. You gotta get out of that. That's toxic competition. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop hating on each other. We gotta look at it as, like I said, if I see somebody black doing some great, amazing things, why the hell can't I do that too? Instead of asking him, man, why him? Why him? Why he can do it? Why she got this? Why she got that? Why not going? If you seeing them on their Instagram or whatever they at, or you see them in person, shoot them that DM. Hey man, I applaud what you doing, man. You doing some big things. Tell me, man, how did you get this, and how can I get this for myself? Or if you see them in person, you go up to them, not on no jealousy and no hate, man. You salute them and applaud them, because you don't know what that man and woman went through. You know what I'm saying, to get and obtain that success that they got. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the countless hours they done spent, the countless dollars they done spent. You know what I'm saying? The sacrifices they done made to get where they at in life. So you hating on them, and when 9 times out of 10 you didn't even consider putting in that work to get where they at, man, you can never question somebody and and throw rocks and throw stones at them because you ain't take the groundwork and you didn't pay your dues to get where they at, man. So you a sucker if you doing that. Instead, man, you know you want to be in that field. You know you want to obtain that level of success. Ask them the simple things that they did on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? What was the things that they done to propel them into that individual that they are, that success that they obtain, you know? Information and knowledge is priceless. It's no amount of money on information and knowledge, and it's priceless. You know what I'm saying? You can go, there's no such thing as I done learned everything I can possibly learn. It's always room to grow. It's always room for growth. So instead of hating on that individual and putting that self-hate on another black man or another black woman, ask them how you do this. You know what I'm saying? How did you do this? Tell me the things, the advice, and the tips I can use to grow and expand my business, or grow into expand my brand, or grow into expand to a greater and higher form and higher individual. You know what I'm saying? Higher elevating. Ask them what they do. Like, damn, what's your routine? What's your daily routine? What's the things that you read? What's the things that you eating and put into your body? What's the information? What's the material that you are taking in to change your mindset, to grow? You know what I'm saying? Instead of, man, why that nigga? Man, why he got it, man? Why he got it? Man, fuck that nigga, man. I went to school with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just on some crazy stuff. Now, like, why not ask them what they done to get to where you at, man? Tell me that. Like, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Tell me that. But it's easier. Like I said, it ties into, we have to break those generational curses. It's easier to be lazy and play the victim and blame someone else, you know what I'm saying, for why things ain't turn out for you and turn out in your favor, instead of just grinding and putting the work in, man. Shout out to my boy Millionaire Mindset, my brother Jimmy, man, in the building with the constant support, man. Oh yeah, we got me and my boy Jimmy, man. We building something, man. We building something, man. It's gonna be something crazy, man. But I don't want to give you too much. But to tie back into what I was saying, man, we have to end the self-hate. You know what I'm saying? The self-hate. And another thing we have to do, we have to get organized. Like I said, prioritize and organize. We have to get our affairs in order. You know what I'm saying? We got to get our affairs in order. We got to put the things that are important first. You know what I'm saying? The things that matter, the things that's going to really take us to that next level, we have to put those things first. And put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Put in the work. All right, strategize. Plan out and map out your day. You know what I'm saying? All these people that's successful, you think they just doing stuff on the fly? No. They prepared and organized. All right, I get up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I meditate. I pray first. Meditate. Exercise. Take a shower. Eat breakfast. All right, my day started. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I got a business meeting at 8. From 8 to 9, then I got another conference. I got a conference call from 9 to 11. Then I go to lunch. Then I go and do this, man. It's mapped out and prioritized and organized. You know, it's not just on the fly. You know, and that's why when you're doing business transactions and working with other people, you can't just go on the fly and just be like, hey, can you come do this and this and that? They're gonna look at you like, hey man, hold on. You gotta let me know in advance. And that's all about organization, you know what I'm saying? That's being professional. You know, you want, say if you want somebody on your show, or say you want to schedule a call or schedule a meeting with people, you have to let them know in advance. If you know that you want to meet with somebody or conduct business with somebody on October 15th, today is October 11th. If you contacting them right now, anybody that's really got things going and about their business will not be able to meet with you by October 15th. I'm just keeping the honey, keep it flat out. If you really about your business, prioritize, they already got things in motion. They got things planned out for the next month. You know what I'm saying? The next month in advance. So you have to plan and prioritize. Like I said, you got to break them generational curses. These people who are successful, their minds are no longer in 2020. Mine is not in 2020. Their mind is light years away. You know what I'm saying? Light years away. They in the future. You know what I'm saying? They in the future. Their mind is no earlier than 2030. Like I said, 2030, 2045. They're thinking about descendants that that's not even gonna meet their kids. You know what I'm saying? They thinking way ahead of, you know what I'm saying, now in today's time. So we gotta organize and prioritize our affairs in life. Like I said, selfishness is another one too. We gotta get rid of the selfishness. We gotta stop being selfish. You get what you give. You know what I'm saying? You give time and love. You will receive that time and love. You give knowledge and information. You get knowledge and information back. You know what I'm saying? Life is all about karma. It's good karma and it's bad karma. You know what I'm saying? You going out doing people wrong, doing people dirty, you know what I'm saying? Finessing people, two-timing people. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got away with it now. You know, it's cool. All right. You got away with it. You was able to finesse them for the moment, you know what I'm saying? It may not hit you today. It may not hit you tomorrow. It may not hit you next week. It may not even hit you next year. But I guarantee you that karma and the things that you've done wrong will come back to haunt you. And when it comes back, it's going to hit you at the worst time, you know? And just like good karma, you know, you're doing great things and giving back to your community, giving back to your people, and changing people's lives for the better. It may not hit you right when you expect it, but it's going to hit you. And when it hits you, it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you when you least. It's going to hit you. It's just like the bad karma. It's going to hit you when it's least expected, and it's going to change your life, and it's going to be so fruitful and great. But you shouldn't be doing good things to get some good in return. You should be doing it just out of the kindness of your heart. You know what I'm saying? Just the true spirit and true essence out your heart. Just because you doing things. If you just doing things, oh, I'm doing this so I can get it back good. It's not sincere. You know what I'm saying? It's not sincere at all. And things like that is not going to come back on you. But if you just doing it because you really want to see the better and development of the people that you affect and that you touch, things will come back on you. You know what I'm saying? It will come back on you positive. So, but we gotta get out the selfishness, man. We can't just be, if it ain't me, then I don't want to do it. If I ain't gonna benefit me, I ain't gonna do it. You think these leaders, man, who put their lives on the lives, let their lives on the line, thought that they was gonna see this change in their lifetime? Hell no. They knew they wasn't gonna see it. But they were so unselfish because these exact same people had families and loved ones and individuals that needed them in their life. They said, man, I'm doing this for the greater cause of our people, you know. They had to sacrifice paychecks, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the ultimate sacrifice is giving your life. And that's what these people did. Man, Malcolm X, man, Huey P. Newton, man, Marcus Garvey, Jesus Christ, man, these dudes gave their lives. Their lives. If them ain't real life superheroes, I don't know what a superhero is. That is them are superheroes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You taking the risk of not having your family not seeing you, not being able to provide and putting food on the table for your family. You know what I mean? This is your family. Not even just you. This is your family. These dudes, they knew they weren't gonna live no long, fruitful life because of the work they were putting in. They still was thinking about us, you know what I'm saying? Us that people they ain't gonna never come across and never see and never touch and never connect with. They knew that they wasn't gonna see him, so they said, "I'm still gonna put that. I'm still put that all. I'm still put my life on the line. I'll die for the cause, you know." And that's what it's all about, man. So we got to get out this selfish mindset. My boy Jimmy, facts. It's bigger than self, man. It's bigger than yourself, man. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. Yeah, you want to get something. If you want to get something done, do it yourself. But if you want to get something done and really grow and take it to new heights and new level and get more accomplished, you know what I'm saying? You got to think outside of yourself. It's other people. You know what I'm saying? It takes a team. It takes a team in everything. You got to grow and expand. You know what I'm saying? You have to stop looking at just me, I. You know what I'm saying? It's a bigger picture. It's a bigger picture than that. And the slave mentality. Slave mentality is what I say it is. We have to stop. Like I said, it just ties into stopping waiting for someone to give us a handout and having someone dictate and determine our future. You know, we got to break that. Let's be the narrators of our own story. Because you only get one life to live. So why not live it the way that you want and you desire? You know what I'm saying? Instead of having someone in control of your fate and telling you, oh, you can do this. Oh, you can do that. Oh, you can go here. Oh, you can go there. Nah, I'm gonna do this. Oh, you don't want to open the opportunity up for me? All right, that's cool. You don't open the pathway for cool. I'm gonna build my pathway. I'm gonna build my pathway. I'm gonna build this way for me. I'm gonna build this opportunity for myself, so I ain't gotta worry about you. Then I'm gonna give back to other people, and when I get back to other people, I don't want them to just ride on my coattail and go down my path. No, I'm gonna teach you how to build your own way and your own path. And the only thing I ask of you is do the same. The things I've done for you, the things that I gave you the information, the tools to build yourself. You do that to somebody else, and you tell them to do the same thing. That's the only thing I ask for you. I don't want nothing in return. That's what it's all about. But we got to get out of it. Oh, we waiting for somebody to change our reality and our fate. We got to do that for ourselves, because you're gonna be waiting forever. That's what our grandparents did. That's what our great grandparents did. You know what I'm saying? That's what our great great grandparents did, and all our ancestors before us. They waited for somebody else to save them, and that savior never came, and they end up dying waiting for a savior. Let's be our own superheroes, and let's be our own saviors. And last thing I want to get into is lack of discipline and focus. That's a key thing in any great success story. You got to be focused. You got to be disciplined. You know, you got to be able to tune out all the BS and focus on your dream, your goal, your mission, your purpose. You know what I'm saying? You can't let nothing sidetrack you. You can't let women, drinks, ladies, you can't let men, if it's your diet that's distracting you, because your diet most definitely can distract you. You know, you eating the wrong things, you won't be here long enough to even live out and see your dreams come true. So your diet is just as important. But it's a lot of distractions within the world. We have to be able to, I got that discipline because I know the end goal and where I want to be 5 to 10 years from now. So I know where I want to take myself and propel myself to. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go there and I'm going to get it, you know. That's where I'm going to go, and I ain't going to let nothing stop me, you know what I'm saying? You got to cut off all the distractions, all the BS, you know what I'm saying? What you want to do, you want to catch the NBA Finals or get that extra 2-3 hours in to studying this information you need that's going to take you to the next level. They already got their life together. LeBron and they already got their life together right now. If LeBron was to say, right now I quit playing basketball, his legacy is fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Prophecy fulfilled. You know, his legacy is staying, you know what I'm saying, ingrained within the NBA. You know what I'm saying? It's an argument of him being one of the greatest players of all time. Me personally, I don't think so. But not to go off track, you know, he has his things together. You got to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? It'll be there. All that'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Them partying, women, all that's going to be there. Good time, drinking, all that's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? You will have plenty of time for that. But now is the time to put in that work and grind. So when you're 10, 15 years down the line, once another situation like the times we living in now, because it's always, situations like this going to always come, you ready for that storm. It rains every day. It rains every day. People say, oh, we got to invest and save for a rainy day. No, every day rain. You got to invest and save. You got to invest like every day is raining. It's going to be a rainy day. It rains everywhere. You know what I mean? It rains somewhere every day. So every day is a rainy day. So invest. Invest into yourself. Invest into your business. Invest into your hustle. Invest into your grind. So when the rainy days come, you got that umbrella. All right, we steady pushing. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the rain. We going through it through the rain, you know? So invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get disciplined. Get focused, man. Meditate. Meditating is very relieving. It's clears your mind. You get a true understanding of what your goal is and what's your purpose here on this earth. So focus and discipline. That's what we gotta do to break the generational curse. And let's stop participating in our own self-destruction. Oh, this, you don't get no stripes for killing. You don't get no stripes for killing each other. You don't get no stripes for killing another black man. You don't get no stripes for killing a black woman. That's ain't nothing gangster about that. Let's get out of that. That ain't nothing cool. We gotta stop destroying ourselves. These people been doing this to us for over 400 plus years. We have to do better, and we have to want better for ourselves. All that we playing into their hand and playing into their cards. So, oh yeah, we gonna tear ourselves down. We gonna destroy ourselves. Yeah, making that cool. I done just slid on a nigga. That ain't nothing cool about that. Ain't nothing gangster about that at all. You know what I'm saying? Taking life ain't nothing cool about taking life at all. Then ain't shit cool really, ain't shit cool taking the lives of your own people. So let's cut that. Let's make that a taboo. Let's start to make that a taboo right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop destroying ourselves, man. Eating the wrong things, putting the wrong things to our body, watching the wrong things, and processing it negative information to our brain. Listening to these negative music, they got the frequencies in our bodies and our brain all messed up. That's affecting our energy. Let's change that. Let's change that whole entire narrative, man. You know. So, but I already know what time it is, man. It's health is wealth, man. Since we tying into self-destruction and things you put into your body, you already know what health is wealth is, man. And my health is wealth for the day is cumin. Cumin promotes healthy digestion, rich in iron, may help with diabetes, improve blood cholesterol, promotes weight loss, fat reduction, prevents foodborne illnesses, may help with drug dependency, and may fight with inflammation. So, man, get into that cumin, man. You know, blend it in different your different foods, man, and teas. There's a lot of different things you can do with cumin, man. And y'all see it, man. It's a lot of healthy things that cumin can do for the body, you know. So I said, invest into the number one vehicle, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no point of having $1 billion and you on your deathbed. It's not no point of having the number one show or the number one album or the number one marketing firm, and you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the energy and the strength to go out and do it. Man, put that, you know what I'm saying? Put that time and effort, just as much time you put in the effort to the grind, you gotta put that into your body. You gotta put even more. You gotta invest more in your body. That's the only thing you should be investing more in any hustle or any business you got is your body, because if your body, the number one vehicle, is not together, your hustle, your grind gonna be shortchanged. Everything you're doing is gonna be depleted. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that should get more investments in is your body than your hustle or your grind. Your body must be the number one investment, the number one thing that you put your time into. You know what I'm saying? So, but in closing, of breaking the generational curses, accountability, man, is key. In breaking generational curses, we must hold ourselves accountable if we want to break free from the curses, man. You know what I'm saying? And a quote from Albert Einstein. He said, "Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is insanity." We've been practicing insanity for over 400 plus years. You know what I'm saying? We're doing the same thing over and over and again, and generations before us has failed to make any changes and get anything better. So why do we continue to practice these same curses and expecting something different? Nah, man, we gotta change and create better and create that growth within ourselves, man, to do better and want better for ourselves. So let's stop practicing that insanity, and let's create change, and let's create greatness within ourselves, man, that we are destined to be. Let's create those. Let's become the kings and queens that we were put on this earth to be, the gods and goddesses that we were born to be. You know, let's be them bosses and them CEOs, them executives that we were born to be. You know what I'm saying? And not just settling. We ain't settling for short change. We want everything that we deserve and everything we put in our hard work and time and effort in. Give us all that, man. We need all that, you know. So stop shorting, you know what I'm saying? Stop cheating yourself and treat yourself, man. Put that work in now, man, so you can live comfortable and frugal. Be able to do as you please in this game called life, man. Cause time waits for no man or no woman. So instead of living life in regret, you know what I'm saying, do everything you possibly can to live the most beautiful, comfortable life you possibly can. So, in closing, man, my words of wisdom, man. The soul of a free man looks at life as a series of problems to be solved and solves them, while the soul of a slave whines. I'm going to repeat that. The soul of a free man looks at life as a series of problems to be solved and solves them, while the soul of a slave whines. I'm saying, what's understood don't need to be explained, man. Y'all already know, man. That's a quote from The Richest Man in Babylon. A great read. I should tap into that, man. Teach you financial literacy. But yeah, man, we gotta stop complaining, man. Stop whining and start grinding. Pretty much all I can say, man. But appreciate y'all for tuning in to RTK Podcast each and every week. Make sure y'all hit that like button, smash the like button, hit the bell icon, subscribe to the show so you can get all the new and latest notifications on the show on YouTube, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and Amazon Music, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every week, man. We do this for y'all, man. We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate our listeners all across the world, man. In the U.S., Brazil, France, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Jamaica. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We continue to grow and expand each and every week, man. This has been RTK